It's 10 o'clock on Saturday, so that means it's time for PPW Warfare. It's WrestleMania weekend, WrestleMania happening in New Orleans this weekend, but there's only one place you can watch PPW, and that's right here on Mixer.com. So we have the semi-finals of the tag tournament tonight. We also have a non-title cruiserweight match to open up the show. As Babyface Abbot takes on the Tiger Mask. Tiger Mask, of course, winning the light heavyweight title in our first show a couple of weeks ago. Babyface Abbot trying to prove a point tonight that he was worthy of that title also. This is the standard one-on-one match, and if Babyface Abbot is successful in the victory over Tiger Mask, he will should surely be in line for a shot at the title. So that match coming up next. So let's go down to ringside now for the announcements. So making his way to ringside, Babyface Abbot. Not exactly a fan favourite here in PPW. And his opponent, he is current PPW light heavyweight champion. He is the one, the only, Tiger Mask. This, of course, is a non-title match. Will Babyface prove himself against Tiger Mask to prove that he's worthy of a title shot? Oh, and it starts off early. And a side suplex there on Babyface. Goes for a front face lock. Oh, and a kick to the gut followed by... That was a slam, followed by a punch to the face. He's not exactly playing fair here. He's proving that he can do the high flying just as good as Tiger Mask here. Top rope clothesline. Up to the ring. Oh, no, but Tiger Mask reverses that. Second rope elbow. He goes for the reverse chin lock. But Babyface reverses that. Oh, that's gonna hurt. And he shows Tiger Mask that he too can do the top rope, second rope elbow. And he goes for the pin, but Tiger Mask kicks out with ease. Oh, Babyface is not letting Tiger Mask get too much momentum. Tiger Mask showing that he can use power as well as speed. There with the guillotine top rope drop. Reversal. Snap suplex there by Babyface. Tiger Mask to the outside. Oh, and a top rope puncher there. Springboard puncher by Babyface to the outside. Proving that it's not just Tiger Mask there who has the high risk moves. Oh. No, reversal there. And a neck breaker by Tiger Mask. This is a different style match to the matches that Tiger Mask is used to. Tiger Mask telling Babyface to stop messing around and get back in the ring. He's had enough waiting, he's going to get him. Clothesline there. Fantastic move there by Babyface. He goes for the pin again. One. Nope. Kicks out again with ease. Babyface likes that punch. He wants to watch he doesn't get himself disqualified. Oh, neck breaker there. Tiger Mask whips him and goes to work on the arm. What are we going to see here? Babyface. Oh, he hangs him in the corner. Tiger Mask going back to work on that arm. And again, he ends up on the outside, but this time on the ring apron. Goes back to working on that arm. And suplex again. Jaw breaker there by Babyface on Tiger Mask. Goes for the scoop slam, but Tiger Mask reverses it. And he power bombs, and he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh no! He changes it now to a Boston Crab variation, but Babyface reverses that and gets out quite easily. Well, Babyface, he goes for the powerbomb. And then he goes to work on that arm. Oh, and a hanging neck breaker there. He drags Tiger Mask in the middle of the ring. He doesn't want any rope breaks. He goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Your winner with the upset victory here. Babyface Abbot. Let's go back to the replay. No, we just go for there was no replay. Oh, what's Babyface going to do? He was going to leave and thought better of it. Oh no, what a scumbag maneuver there. Going back in to attack Tiger Mask. He really does want that title shot. So there you have it. Babyface earning a title shot in the near future. Next up, one of the semi-finals of the tag tournament. We have the team of Big D and Hot Rod versus the team of Control and Mad Dog. Both were victorious last week in their first round matchups. Both relatively new teams, although both Crowd Control and Mad Dog do have experience against each other as opponents. They seem to have buried their differences for that tag team gold. Last week was the first week that Big D and Hot Rod had teamed. Big D, of course, the more experienced of the two, taking Hot Rod under his wing. Four powerhouses here in the ring. This is going to be chaos. So without any further ado, let's go down to ringside for the announcements. This match is scheduled for 1 fall. First, making his way to the ring, Hot Rod. and his tag team partner making his way to the ring. Straight off the Dudleyville Express, Big D. Let's hope these guys are on the same page tonight. They can work cohesively as a unit. It's the only way they're going to get past Crowd Control and Mad Dog. Both of them quite impressive in their debut here last week at PPW. And their opponents. First, introducing the one-man security, Crowd Control. Once again, let's hope Crowd Control and Mad Dog can work nicely together tonight. Not exactly the best of friends. Crowd Control not used to working with anyone. Here we go, guys. His partner making his way to ringside. Mad Dog Mercer. Mad Dog's not someone you want to mess with or get on the wrong side of. Okay, so it looks like we have Crowd Control and Hot Rod starting the matchup. The referee's called for the bell and the match starts. Straight away, Hot Rod lifts Crowd Control up. Oh, and does his follow-away slam there. Good Crowd Control now, doing what he does best and taking control. You're going to see a lot of wrestling technical moves in this match. Four big guys going at it. It is just going to come down to who can hit hardest. Oh, Hot Rod there taking an awful spill out to the floor outside. Crowd Control not bothered that he's in the wrong part of town in their corner. Oh, this is going to get nasty. These guys need to get back in the ring. They do not want to be counted out. Oh. The referee up to a 6 count already. And crowd control rolls back into the ring just in time for the count. The match will continue in the ring. Belly to belly there by crowd control on Hot Rod. And he whips him in the corner with Mad Dog, but Hot Rod fights his way out. Oh, goes for a backbreaker there. Hot Rod now whips crowd control into his corner. We have a lot of back and forth here. Side suplex there. And in comes Mad Dog. Hot Rod the bigger guy. Mad Dog has a little bit more wrestling experience. The thing about Mad Dog is he just likes a good fight. Oh my goodness. Sometimes Mad Dog is, you know, dangerous and more dangerous when he's taking punishment. Hot Rod really needs to tag in Big D. Oh, backbreaker. Let's go for the torture rack. Oh. Both teams realise there's a lot riding on this match. The winners of this match will of course be in the final next week. Oh, good buster there. Unusual to see crowd control and Mad Dog working so well together. Hot tag there, Big D tags in. Crowd control's waiting, controlling the pace of the match. The referee took a bit of a bump there. Oh, yes, big leg drop there. Snap suplex there by crowd control on Big D. Mad Dog in now, and he signifies it's all over. Big D. Oh my goodness, this is something new here. Oh, that was a sick neck breaker there. He goes for the pin. One. But no, Big D kicks out. You're not going to put a man like Big D away like that too soon. Elbow smash there to the gut. Irish whip to the corner. Regular tags here by crowd control and Mad Dog. It's good to see. What are we going to see here? Oh my god. That was the decapitation. Crowd control going to the second rope. Unusual to see crowd control taking to the rope so often. And DDT there by crowd control. And he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out there after 2 by Big D. Big D's had enough. He's not going to take any more. He DDT's crowd control. And he goes for the pin. 1, 2. No, just a 1 count there by Big D on crowd control. Elbow smash there to the shoulder. Crowd control's in a dangerous place. 1, 2, and a kick out there. Crowd control taking control eventually. He's going for exactly the same move that Big D did. 1, 2, kick out there after 2. And he goes for it again. Oh, this way he does the follow-up slam. But it doesn't look like he's finished. Irish whip to the corner. Could we see Mad Dog coming in? Yeah, that was a hot tag there. And elbow smash to the small of the back there. Mad Dog goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out after 2. The referee was a bit slow going down there. Irish whip again. Oh, Big D there, taking control. Knocks crowd controller off the ring apron. Irish whips Mad Dog into his corner. Decides not to tag Hot Rod Nick in. But they both set to Mad Dog in the corner there on the top turnbuckle. Big D's going for the top rope superplex. Oh my goodness, and he hits it. That's an awful lot of weight hitting that mat. And he goes for a DDT. They're both down. That superplex took a lot out of Big D there. He goes for the pin. 1. No, kick out. Mad Dog back to his feet. Big D waiting. And he goes for that slam again. 1, 2. No, kick out there by Mad Dog. Whip into the corner. Is he going to tag in crowd control? They're having words with each other. Mad Dog has a real problem with crowd control. He tried to scoop slam Big D, but the weight was just too much. Big D got the better of that. He's going to go for the suplex again. Looks like he's now going to tag in his partner. No. He's just showing off to the crowd now. Did not go down too well with the crowd. And he goes for the scoop slam, but Mad Dog reverses it. Forearm smash to the back of the neck. Irish whip to the corner. And now Hot Rod gets tagged in eventually. And elbow smash to Mad Dog's back. Crowd control irate that Mad Dog didn't tag him in before. DDT in the corner. Crowd control desperate to get tagged in there so he can do what he does best and take control. DDT on Mad Dog by Hot Rod, and he goes for the pin. 1, 2, but Mad Dog kicks out. He's now working on the head. Oh, elbow smashes to the head there. Mad Dog is in the wrong part of town. He really needs to get out of Dudleyville there. Hot Rod launches Big D on top of Mad Dog. Oh, Mad Dog kicks his way out. What is he doing? Now he tags in crowd control. Crowd control to the top rope again. Oh my god, they're going for the decapitation again. Crowd control just needs to get the pin here. think he's frustrated that Mad Dog didn't tag him in sooner. And he's taking out those frustrations on Big D. Big D's had enough. I said at the beginning this match wasn't going to be pretty and there wasn't going to be very many technical wrestling moves in. One. Kick out there. It is just who can hit the hardest. DDT again. And he goes to the pin. 1, 2. Oh, nearly. That was so close. Kicked out there just before the 3 count. Crowd Control tried to work on the head, but Big D just made him look silly. Crowd Control not too happy about that. He's waiting for Big D to get on his feet. Then he goes for the slam again. Yep. Oh, yes. And he goes for the pin. This time Mad Dog's taking out Hot Rod too. No, he kicked out. And it's all got lost control now in the ring. Would not like to be that referee in the ring with these 4 big men. 1, 2. Oh, and broken up there by Mad Dog. Leg drop there. Crowd Control fighting his way to his feet. Soon to be put back onto the mat there by Big D. Hot Rod still on the outside. Crowd Control. DDT there on Big D. Goes for the pinfall again. 1, 2, 3. And your winners of the match through to the final of the PPW Tag Tournament. The team of Crowd Control and Mad Dog. You see here in the replay some fancy maneuvers here by Mad Dog. That neck breaker, that lethal neck breaker that he does so well. Big D receiving a DDT there. That was indeed a slobber knocker. Crowd Control picking up the pin there. Another DDT, this time on Crowd Control in the replay there. I think had Hot Rod Nick not been on the outside there, injured, then that might have been a different result. There was a little bit of tension during that match between the team of Mad Dog and Crowd Control when Mad Dog refused to tag out, but it all worked out in the end, luckily. So your winners, once again, Crowd Control and Mad Dog. So up next is a non-title match between the number 1 contender Rachel Blake and the PPW Women's Heavyweight Champion Holly Rage. Rachel winning the number 1 contender spot last week in a battle royal. Holly's granted her a match tonight. Title is not on the line tonight. Getting a title shot in the very near future. But tonight is not that night. Both ladies here, happy to take on the match with each other. Holly to prove that Rachel does not deserve a title shot. Rachel to prove that Holly does not deserve the title. So this match coming up next. Let's go to the ringside for the announcements. First, making her way to ringside, the #1 contender, Rachel Blake. Rachel, of course, a massive fan favourite here. She was the favourite to win the title in the four-way 2 weeks ago. She, of course, won the Battle Royal last week. And her opponent, she is the PPW World Women's Champion, Harvey Ray. This, of course, is a non-title match. Holly, of course, really over here with the fans, as is Rachel. So this should make for an interesting bout to see who the fans get behind. Holly's held the title for 2 weeks now, winning it, as I say, in the Fatal 4-Way in our inaugural show. At a future date last week. He's keen to get our hands on that gold. Good sign of respect there by both competitors. See how long that lasts. Snap suplex there by Harvey Ray. And another one. rake to the eyes there from Rachel. That's just annoyed Holly. Rachel really taking charge in this match. Oh, kick to the gut there, Holly reminding, oh yes, Holly reminding Rachel there who the champion is and why she is the champion. Irish whip to the corner. Oh, spinning corkscrew moonsault there. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Richard kicks out after 2 there. Holly removing the top turnbuckle. I don't think the referee's seen. I knew that good sportsmanship wouldn't last. The ref still hasn't realised that that top turnbuckle has been removed. Rachel needs to watch that. Snap suplex by Rachel there on Holly. Working on the arm. Oh, that removal of that top turnbuckle. She's really felt the price of that. She goes for the pin. 1. But no, she kicks out just after 1. That shows the tenacity of Rachel there. Holly working on the head. Snap suplex. Scoop slam there, but Rachel reverses that. Goes back to work on the arm again. Rachel now going to the top rope. Oh, moonsault there. Goes for pin. 1, 2. Got a kick out there by Holly. The second rope this time. And goes for an elbow smash to the forehead. Snaps. Irish whip there in the corner. Flurry of kicks. A deep arm drag there. Pandering to the fans. She doesn't want to be doing that until the match is over and Holly's out. Holly seems to be in a lot of pain there. Oh yes, that was her signature move. Good reversal there by Holly. Goes for the pin. 1. Nope, kick out there. Scoop slam, reversal. Just going for her finishing move here. Spinning heel kick there. 1, 2. No, kick out after 2. Rachel looking so frustrated. Waiting on that neck. Holly fighting her way back to her feet. Actually making sure she doesn't get too much momentum. Backbreaker there on Rachel. Irish whip to the corner. Holly going for her special finishing move there. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, Holly Rage. Let's go to the replay. You can see Holly there with her finishing move. That spinning corkscrew moonsault. That was the first time she did it during the match. Richard put up a good fight there, but Holly just proved why she is the champion. Holly's spinning heel kick there didn't normally be enough to put someone away. You have to try a little bit harder when it comes to Holly. Your winner, once again, ladies and gentlemen, Holly Rage. And up next, the second semi-final for the tag tournament. The winners of this match, of course, going on to face Crowd Control and Mad Dog next week. The team of the Boom Squad, Scotty Jackson and Sammy Martinez, versus the Red Marvels, Deadpool and Spider-Man. So once again, the match of the Boom Squad versus the Red Marvels coming up next here in PPW Warfare. Let's go down to ringside now for the announcements. This is the second semi-final match of the evening for the PPW Tag Team Championships. Making their way to the ring, first, the team of Scotty Jackson and Sammy the Sandman Martinez, the Boom Squad. Their opponents. Making their way to ringside, the team of Deadpool and Spider-Man, the Red Marvels. These two guys might look as if they've just fallen out of the pages of a comic book, but believe you me, they know how to take care of business in that ring. Looks like it's Scotty Jackson and Deadpool starting off. Let's go to the bell. Expect great things from these guys tonight. A lot of mat work, which is unusual for these guys. Deadpool taking advantage early on. On drag there by Scotty Jackson. I think everyone underestimated both Deadpool and Spider-Man last week in the tournament when they took on Harvey Ray and his tag team partner. And a quick tag there to Martinez. Deadpool tagging in Spider-Man. He's the high flyer of the two. Forearm smash there to the head. And he's taking it to the mat. It's Sammy the Mantis Martinez fighting back. Suplex there, that's by Spider-Man. And he's pandering to the fans now. Deadpool and Spider-Man, part of the Red Marvel team. They are fan favourites, but so are the Boom Squad. The Red Marvel's aimed obviously at a younger audience. Hot tag there to Deadpool. Oh, he doesn't mess around with taking Martinez down to the mat. And he appears to be out. DDT there. power moves, of course, by the mate with the mouth there, Deadpool. He goes for the pin. 1, 2, save made by Scotty Jackson. Jawbreaker. That'll disorient him. Abbot to the back of the head won't help either. Oh. Suplex there. Oh, he's calling for it. Go for the old-fashioned surfboard here. Trying to get Deadpool to submit. He manages to break out of it. And goes straight to work on that leg. Belly to belly suplex there. Belly to belly there by the Mantis himself. Oh, he appears to be going top rope. Oh my goodness, he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Nope, Spider-Man makes the save last minute. Yeah, the referee's lost control of this one. Oh my, overhead bicycle kick there. Beautiful snap suplex there. Reversal on the belly to belly. Inside arm drag. Full Nelson suplex pin. 2. Oh, just a 2 count there. Thought he had it. Let's go for the abdominal stretch. And a claw there being applied. He needs to get out of that corner. That's it. 1, 2, but Scotty Jackson makes the save again. Spider-Man tries to show a little bit of dominance there, but Scotty Jackson reverses it. Scotty's going to get them disqualified here. He's not the legal man in the ring. He needs to remember that. Both men are out and crawling back to their respective corners. Sammy deciding to stop and fight against Spider-Man. Belly to belly. That's it, he set him up. Is he waiting to do his finishing move? Oh, running powerbomb there. Go for the pin. 1, 2. Do you think the Red Marvels are the more popular team here? Tags in Scotty Jackson eventually. Fans not happy that the Red Marvels are currently down. Lovely high-risk manoeuvre there by Scotty Jackson. Jawbreaker on Spider-Man. Reversal, forearm smash, Irish whip. Running bulldog. And DDT, really going to work on that head. Irish whip into the corner on Spider-Man. Scotty Jackson telling Spider-Man that he is the more dominant force in that ring currently. What is Scotty Jackson doing? He's waiting for Spider-Man to react. He's going for the running turnbuckle powerbomb. Oh my goodness, he's going for the pin now, I believe. No, he's picked him up. Several kicks to the head. Reversal by Spider-Man. Tried a belly to belly there on Scotty, but Scotty Jackson was like, I don't think so. Reversed it. Setting him up. That's it. Goes for the pin. There's a rope break surely. And the winners of the match, making their way to the finals of next week's show in the tag team tournament, the team of Deadpool and Spider-Man, the Red Marvels. Pinfall there by Spider-Man and Scotty Jackson. They'll be facing the team of Crowd Control and Mad Dog next week. The winners, of course, being crowned the first ever PPW Tag Champions. So next up, we have a title match for the King of the Ring. Current title holder, King Tolos, of course. Defending his title against Harvey Ray. That match next. These two guys faced each other a few weeks back. Had a great deal of respect for each other. Harvey Ray picking up the win, of course, which has enabled him to get this title match tonight. Harvey Ray having no time for gimmicks in wrestling, of course. This, of course, is our main event of the evening. So introducing first, your challenger, Harvey Ray. And making his way to ringside, he is the King of the Ring, self-proclaimed, being accompanied by the Islanders, Afa and Sika. He is one of the Islanders. He is King Tolos. You're obviously bringing Afa and Sika down for a little bit of extra protection. Not quite sure how Harvey Ray is going to deal with all three of these people. To this match for the King of the Ring Championship. Scheduled for one fall. There's no time limit. Let's see if these guys can show each other the same respect that they showed each other 2 weeks ago. No messing with Harvey Ray, as usual. Showing that he is the stronger man of the two. Clothesline there by Tolos. Oh, the referee's down already. Harvey needs to be careful of those guys on the outside if the referee's down. Oh, he's back up on his feet. He cannot afford to be distracted. The referee really needs to do something about Afro and Seeker on the outside. Sidewalk slam there. Chair being thrown in the ring there by Afa. I don't think the referee sees it. He's now removing the turnbuckle. And the referee is out. King Tolos has just had himself disqualified. He must have known going into this that Harvey Ray was going to beat him. And he deliberately went for the disqualification. Oh, that is not going to sit well with Harvey Ray. That is a cheap way to win. No respect there at all for Harvey Ray. Well, we'll have to see what repercussions there are from that next week, as that's the night for that's it for a night for tonight. If you have any creator wrestlers that you'd like enrolled in the federation, then please drop me a line on the back of my Mixer channel or my YouTube channel. And until next week, guys, happy wrestling, enjoy WrestleMania.